WWTP Radio.
Hello everybody and welcome back to making Thorpe Park in Planet Coaster. I haven't been on this park in 2 weeks. I feel really bad about not uploading, but I just haven't had the motivation to work on Thorpe Park at the moment. But recently I went to Thorpe Park. Now I've got my motivation back and I'm really happy to be continuing on with this project. My opinions on Thorpe Park have changed quite a lot, and I think I prefer this park more than Norton Towers now. Mainly just because the atmosphere here is so nice, especially in Amity. It's lovely listening to WWTP radio while you're there. I have made a new loop for Amity because the 20-minute one that I made was getting quite annoying, so it's now 2 hours long. I hope everybody downloads all the user media and audio because it really will add to the experience when you download the park. But yeah, I had a really good time, met up with a few mates, also met Theme Park LB's, another brilliant plane code creator. I'll put his link in the description. But yeah, as I was saying, my opinions have changed quite a bit. I actually rate Thor higher than Swarm now. I don't know why Swarm isn't as good as it used to be, but it's still a really good coaster. The theming is really nice. But Thor's, the theming and the coaster is just, I feel like it's a bit better. The airtime you get on Thor is so good, and if you leave your headboard, there is no headbang, nothing. So anyway, in the past few videos where I haven't done voiceovers in, I finished off Depth Charge, and in the video before this, on working on Thorpe, I basically made a ramp. At that time I was just struggling with things to do, but now that I have more reference photos, I'm happy that I can continue on with it. Here you can see me replacing the old Bose speakers with the new RCF ones that they have put in place for 2020. I have to say, I don't really remember what it sounded like last year, but this year all the soundtracks sound really nice. Especially in Amity again, WWTP Radio just sounds brilliant, especially in Stealth Plaza. But these speakers that I've modelled in TMTK are going to go in my speaker collection on the workshop. I'm still modelling new ones as I go along, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, just keep looking at that collection, and hopefully more things will be added there in the meantime. But here you can see me moving on to this water feature, and I will be moving on to the slides after this. Well, speaking of slides, Ollie414, the person that modelled the slides that I've used for Depth Charge in the back there, he has actually helped me make all these TMTK pieces that I've been modelling recently not shiny, and it's the best thing that's happened to this game. And one thing it has to do with is the fact that my settings are always on low. My computer doesn't like to run Thorpe Park very well, but it's managing. I was going to use those pieces on to make these slides here, but they're just a bit too big, so as you can see here I'm using beam pieces. Oh, looking at my speakers again. I'm using beam pieces just to get the shape right, because the shape of these is quite shallow because they're obviously made for kids. I know piece count is starting to get a bit high, even though I haven't really done much of the park. It's quite annoying, but it's probably the only way I can make these slides, unfortunately. They did turn out looking quite nice at the end. After this I do go and do some rock work. I wish Frontier added more varieties of the Adventure Temple Rock pieces. Some of them, they have like the normal sized ones, the 4x4 ones, but they didn't add any smaller ones, which is quite frustrating for when you want to do tiny bits of detail in rock. And even even though I'm stuck to using these adventure pieces, I think it could look a bit better, but the only piece that doesn't look terrible, and I know the rock around Amity does have texture to it, but this one doesn't, but I can't really do much about that. I'm just using what I have in this game. Frontier actually have released a their new game, and they're focusing on the Jurassic World type game now, so makes me wonder if they're going to abandon Planet Zoo. It sounds like something Frontier would do, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm just trying to use the pieces I have. It's quite frustrating sometimes, trying to find the right pieces in this game. Most of this park will be TMTK, so if you don't download all of the TMTK items for this park, basically it won't be there. It's just what you got to do, really. At the moment I am making the other water feature that is on the opposite side of the Amity Beach. After this I believe I do more rock work and some foliage, and I also think I finish off the path. So Amity Beach is almost complete, I would say. Maybe one more episode I'm working on this, and then I'm going to focus on the entrance to Swarm Island and where Game Effects was. You can probably already see that I have started Swarm. I have recorded that, there will be a video on that. I need to redo a lot of it. I'm not brilliant at building coasters, that's why it takes me so long to get the shaping right. At least there are quite a few people in the Planet Coaster community that do know what they're doing when it comes to building coasters, and this community is so nice. Everyone helps each other out, and it's just a lovely community to be in. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say, so I will see you in the next video of making Thorpe, which should be out quite soon, hopefully. So enjoy the last few minutes of this episode. Goodbye.